Our coverage with a look at what's happening right now in Terre Haute. The protest that began this afternoon has continued into the night with marchers moving throughout downtown. Indiana State Police and Terre Haute Police have been monitoring this demonstration. News 10's Richard Solomon is live with more on efforts to preserve First Amendment rights and keep the public safe. Richard.
Heather, this protest has been going on for several hours. I want you to take a look behind me. This is what anger, frustration, and rage looks like from what's been going on recently in America. Now, I am standing beside Indiana State Police Sergeant Matt Ames right now. They've been out here for the last several hours to make sure that people can practice their freedom of speech. Matt, tell me what is going on here right now. What have you guys seen throughout this day?
There's been a protest going on since 1 o'clock this afternoon. They've been walking around, voicing their concerns about the justice system, and have also been displaying signs to the public, showing what their concerns are and what they would like to see be done.
Now, before the show aired, we had a quick conversation. You said no arrests were made. So what are you guys doing to make sure that this thing stays peaceful and nobody is injured? I mean, we're on 3rd Street and there's traffic going by. So what are you guys doing?
The Indiana State Police, along with the Sillyville Police Department and Terre Haute Police Department, we are trying to provide safe roadways for the general public that's traveling through the area, and we're trying to make sure that we're keeping the traffic away from the protesters so it's safe for them, that they can walk through freely and not have to impede any traffic that's coming either where it's northbound, southbound here on US 41 or on Wabash Avenue. Thank you, Matt.
And yes, Heather, like I just said, this protest has been going on for several hours, and we will do our best to keep up with it as the show progresses. So for now, reporting live on 3rd Street in Terre Haute, Richard Solomon, News 10.
And as Richard mentioned, we will check back in with him a little bit later on in this broadcast to see how things are progressing. Now, this protest started this afternoon with hundreds marching from the courthouse to police headquarters. News 10's Jada Huddlested has more on where this demonstration began.
From the Vigo County Courthouse down Wabash Avenue to the Terre Haute Police Department and back again. Hundreds of people in Terre Haute protested after the police killing of George Floyd.
We out here for every black life that's being lost due to a corrupt cop that's supposed to be there to protect and serve us.
Eric Beverly organized the protest.
No justice, no peace. We got 2 mixed boys at home. So let's not make it a black and white thing. There's also people out there that have mixed kids that have to explain to their kids what's going on in this world that we're living in.
He says he made posters and thought there was only so much one person could do. And on Saturday, he wasn't alone as many people took to the streets.
And at the end of the day, man, we just want a better world. We want humanity.
Beverly says he's doing this for his kids and the future.
We're not going to accept this here in Terre Haute, Indiana, Vigo County. You know what I mean? If any of the law enforcement think they're going to be able to do something here in this town and get away with it, no, we're here.
That was Annie Johnston with the help of Jada Huddlested reporting there. A prayer vigil was also held in Terre Haute today. Many gathered to pray for George Floyd and his family. Now, this service led to a bigger discussion. Some say prayer is simply not enough. They say the sermon failed to address the heart of this issue, which is police brutality and racial injustice. The heated discussion did lead, though, to a final prayer circle this morning. That call for justice and a better future continues. Protests continue.